Hello, Cancer, and welcome back to my channel. This message is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Please like and subscribe to receive notifications of new content that I may place here. I'm going to be doing a 4-tile domino reading here for you all. Please take what resonates and drop the rest in the refused pile. All right, so let's begin with your first domino here. I want to tell you, Cancer, it seems that some of you may be in search of a peace-filled palace, also known as a home or peace within a current home. For some of you may be on the verge of kicking some toxic folks to the curb or moving to a peaceful place to get away from some toxic people. All right. This this feeling here, this could have been something that was brewing for quite some time, anywhere from a time frame of a year or more previously, but now you're starting to implement a plan or execute your decision. And it feels like if you haven't, it's coming up here shortly for some of you. It feels like y'all are tired and fed up and want this to go. So over the next 2 to 3 weeks, it's about that business. All right. It's about implementing and or executing for some of you over the next 2 to 3 weeks. All right. Now, let's go to your second domino. I will interpret each domino after we've gone through all four. All right. Now, your second domino here, the energy that I was receiving choosing this domino was like some of you may be forming new partnerships or getting into new collaborations, whether it's business and or a work relationship. You may opt to get into a new business and a work relationship. And these changes look to form around or in the next 2 to 3 months for some of you. Cancer, you may refrain from being around people that are already at a close proximity of you. This is whether at home or a current job or a place of business. So if you're currently still working your job and you may be having to sit close with someone, you're trying to avoid these people, or you may be trying to avoid someone's office, or at home, you're trying to avoid certain people because you're trying to get away from them. You may also, for some of you, elect to resolve or let's see, you may elect to, how can I put it? Like pull like small disappearing acts over a period of 3 to 5 months. So it's like if you're not trying to avoid somebody, you might just, or you could do both, depending on if it's more than one person. So it's like pulling like small disappearing acts over a period of 3 to 5 months. It's like you're trying to clear your mind of the constant BS that you have had to endure, or that's been taking up space in your head. So it's like you're doing these things to clear your mind of that. Now, look, if this is kind of not something I condone, but it's the energy I'm feeling here. If you haven't smoked that good in a while, some of you may hit it this month to take care of your nerves. If you drink, some of you may decide to pour up. Okay. It feels like in this month, or, maybe the top part of February, but it's not, it's in a close spacing. It's not feeling like we would go a full month before you may decide to indulge. And when I say a full month, I mean a full month from now. Okay. Moving on to our third domino here, the energy I was feeling was that some of you may elect to expand knowledge wise, because this is in the third position, our position of expansion. So knowledge is a form of expansion. Read books that stimulate your mind in this first half of the year. Okay. Gather any information that you need that will help you. So read any kind of literature that will help you. All right. Do not engage in petty quarrels with others. Be like a bee and buzz around your own business. You don't need to tend to anybody else's beehive. Buzz around your own. Okay. Anything that has or will cause an emotional imbalance over the next 2 to 3 months will most certainly be a thing of the past in 1 year from now. Like you're going to have some new business. You ain't going to be thinking about, so much of what has occurred or will be occurring in these next 3 to 5 months. You'll be looking at this situation a year from now like, oh, I made it. Okay. Some of you may find a new niche in a month or two that brings new income and new energy to you. Okay. That's some good news, especially for you up and coming entrepreneurs. All right. In our last domino here, the energy I was getting was that some of you will be at war with yourself, trying to make sure that you made the right decision about some things. I was feeling like that some of you may enter a state of overanalyzation and brain fog. So be careful here because your health may become an issue due to worry or being upset a lot. These next 3 to 5 months is not a time to be out in the world, having a good old time trying to gloss over what has occurred or what has happened. This is a time to seek quiet, peaceful refuge, okay? It's kind of like going underground to be out of sight, out of mind in order to get yourself back together. Remember, take your time with matters of the heart. Okay. So now let's go back over and interpret these dominoes that we have here. All right. So we have two blanks. It's 2 zeros here. 2 zeros. This indicates there will be some serious problems that are coming, and these problems may target the mental mostly over the next 2 to 3 months. These problems are closely related to family or another type of relationship. Okay. Roughly 6 months from now, you'll be in a place of mental peace and solitude. For some of you, it'll be lonely at times, but you'll have your peace in a source of refuge. So, if you would like to stay with a friend, that may be your safe space for a little while. For some of you, going back to a home, like with your parents, this is just an idea for some of you, just to get your peace and get your footing so that you can go on for the remainder of this year. Okay. All right. Our second domino here. Okay. So we have a 5 and a 2 combination. 5 represents challenges and changes. 2 is going to be something that's close to you or somebody. So the challenges and changes here are sure to come over the next 3 to 5 months, most definitely. And you may experience a change in your job status or your job altogether. Your funds may take a shift. All right. It only feels like this could be up to like 4 or 5 months. They may shift, sway a little bit. You all are advised to take your time with decisions that involve matters of the heart. I keep repeating that. Your emotions will be at an all-time high for the next 3 to 4 months. Okay, for the next 3 to 4 months, your emotions will be at an all-time high. All right, for our third one, for our third domino here, we have that you'll have a small financial issue that may arrive if you quit a job in the next month or two. Now, these same issues may arrive if you experience a separation from a live-in partner, like a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, but you all are going to be okay. For some, this had to happen to bring you that peace that you are seeking. It's like it had to happen. For our last domino here, so if I just said that Your funds may shift. This one feels like debts and issues with money or finances as a whole will either begin to stabilize or clear up in the next 4 to 6 months. So this feels like maybe debt, not debt, but your finances may be a little off for a few months, and then 4 to 6 months from now, it starts to look a little different. You are advised not to create any new debt in these next 3 to 5 months. All right. These time frames kind of coincide with each other. So please wear what you have, eat what you can, sleep enough, journal often, and budget your positive income like it's doomsday. Okay. You need to do it that way until you walk out of this temporary imbalance. All right. So we put all of this together, going back to our first domino here. It's feeling like the tower moment. If you've ever had a tarot card reading, and the tower card, it's like there's going to be a shakeup somewhere, whether it's in your personal life, your home, or your place of business, your job. Something's going to happen for some of you over a period of 2 to 3 months, or inside of a period of 2 to 3 months here. Your mental state looks like it'll be heavily affected, of course, because, well, it's an emotional decision that you may have, or something that's going to hit on our emotional state, or our mental state rather. So we're going to have some problems. If you have to live with someone, not have to, but if you're living with someone and things break off between you and that person, well, yes, then there will be a shift in our finances and how we spend it, and maybe even how we get more of it in some cases. So the most important thing here for you Cancers is to be sure to take your time with matters of the heart, anything dealing closely related with a love relationship or a family member. You need to take your time with it. It's not so much as the decision making, if you're cutting someone off in that aspect, but more so in what you do after, healing your way through it, that type of thing. Okay. All in all, anything and everything is temporary. So the small issues relating to your finances is temporary. It's going to go by just like that. I mean, we're already done with January, and January just got here. So it's going to come and it's going to go, and you're going to be fine. The most important thing is your peace, and you can't put a price on that, Cancer. Okay. So in a nutshell, that is your reading. I thank you for joining me here. I hope you will return again for another reading. For a one-on-one with me, please check me out at aminutewithmelody.com. Thanks for watching. Go in peace.